Now, in addition to copying Trump on the tax on tips thing or the no tax on tips thing, Kamala all of a sudden decides that she wants a border wall. This first started catching the attention of folks on social media from this little paragraph on Axios, because they said if she is elected president, Kamala pledges to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on the wall along the southern border, a project she once opposed and called un-American during the Trump administration.
Yeah. Well, she and Biden halted the building of the border wall on day one. They did that on day one. So what the hell? It's maybe it's because she doesn't understand the cloud and that we can see what her tweets, like we see you.
You've got a history on this, Kamala, and you can't run from it.
And we can actually see it. Like, I think maybe she's so dumb that she's like, they can't see it, right? They can't see that.
Well, and the reason for my name today, Kayleigh McEnany, is because Kayleigh McEnany talked about this on, I guess it was Outnumbered, I think is the show. Here
yes, it's Outnumbered.
Kayleigh.
Well, listen to this. Vice President Kamala Harris now supports a border wall. She backs a plan to spend hundreds of millions of dollars on Trump's marquee border wall.
And then there were the tweets. So this is when we go back to the Wayback Machine and look at April 2018, where she said funding Trump's unrealistic border wall would be a gross misuse of taxpayer money. She also said back in February of 2020, as I said, Trump's border wall is a complete waste of taxpayer money and will not make us any safer. And then there's one from 17 that says Trump's border wall is just a stupid use of money. I will block any funding for it. And then people started to realize she's got a huge history on this topic. All of those tweets are about how it's a waste of taxpayer money.
They're all in the cloud.
Now she's all about it.
God, this woman, she's just, I mean, is this a joke? Is this a total, what is she doing? They said no to the border wall. Like they halted everything on the border wall. I know somebody that works in the Corps of Engineers, and he said like day one, everything stopped. Yeah. In this administration, everything.
And all those parts and stuff went to absolute, they rotted.
They just sat there. Like it was done because this administration, everything that Trump did, they were like, we're going to reverse everything. Everything that he did, we're going to shut it down. That's what they did. That's precisely what they did. And so now she's like, we're going to build a wall. F you, lady. Like you let 15 million illegals in. That's what you did. And you were the border czar. How dare she do this? How dare she's. And then on top of that, liberals have agreed with the fact that a border wall is somehow racist and xenophobic. So what do they say to her now gaslighting people and saying, I'm going to build a wall? What do they say to that?
This one's fine.
So this one's not racist? The one that she wants to build because
this one's really, really good.
Because she has lady parts and she has melanin in it, like more melanin in her skin. So it's somehow not racist for her to say it, but orange man bad.
Yes. Now you've got it.
These people are lunatics. They're absolute crazy people.
Well, and it doesn't help anything for her that not only are these there's all these tweets in her history about this topic, but there's also video. In fact, there's 3 different clips at least that we have of her talking about her strong stance on this particular policy issue. She's strong about it, you guys.
And folks, on the subject of transnational gangs, let's be perfectly clear. The president's medieval vanity project is not going to stop them. This issue is about a vanity project for this president. Right. And it is a problem of his own making. Right. And listen, when I travel this country, folks have plenty enough problems that they need their president to focus on, instead of a wall that, by the way, because I was a prosecutor for many years, including the Attorney General of California, I specialize on transnational criminal organizations. Yeah. That wall ain't gonna stop them. No. Let me be very clear. I'm not going to vote for a wall under any circumstances, and I do support border security. And if we want to talk about that, let's do that.
Okay.
God, she is a colossal idiot. And the cackling.
Oh my
Okay, and
God.
then ask the View. How does the View feel about that? Ask them about the wall. Are they going to talk about the wall today? I'd be very curious to see if they
Ooh,
talk
that would
about the wall
be.
today. Anna
I'm not gonna
Navarro is.
watch
I want
it,
to
but
hear what Anna Navarro and Sonny have to say about that. Yeah.
well, Kaylee wrapped it up. And then Lindsey Graham also has a message for Kamala. But here's Kaylee wrapping up this
But
topic.
now she wants to, quote, build that wall. I mean, will we start hearing that at Harris rallies? She has a history of bashing the border wall. So why the sudden epiphany? Perhaps it has something to do with this. Headlines since February saying that people support the border wall more than ever before. But will the American people buy this radical change of heart?
This. If Kamala Harris really wants to build the wall, you had 4 years to build this wall. 70 days before election, all of a sudden you want a wall. I'll make an offer to the vice president. Send me over your wall proposal. I'll get you all the money you need if it's a real proposal.
It's unbelievable. Who did this? Oh my God, it's so great. It's
So
the
somebody
greatest.
put Donald Trump's hair kind of color on her
yeah,
and his
sorta.
suit. And I
It
just
just-
love this picture.
It's really, I don't, you cannot, you can't make this stuff up. Like this is such pandering at a level I've never seen. Like
Yeah.
what are they doing? I mean, you have to know as a Democrat that you are being gaslit and pandered to at such a level that like they think you're stupid. They at this point
They're
they
counting
just
on it.
yeah, they're counting on your complete ignorance and stupidity. And if you can't see it, then you're exactly what I just said you are. And I mean
They are.
like wow, you are a colossal idiot. And she's yeah. And listen, and also they're not going to build it. They're not going to build a wall. These people aren't going to do it. So she'll say, I'm going to build a wall. She's not going to do it. She's not going to do anything she says she's going to do. Right. She's a dirty commie. So
she's going to do all the stuff she said she'd do in her 2020 campaign, though.
Right.
You can count on that.
Totally. Yeah. Because these people are absolute communists. But the thing is, if she were going to build a wall, it's still at this point, we've got like 15 to 20 million illegals in this country. I don't want to wall them in. I want these, you know what I mean? Like, let's deport people first and then build a wall. I think that would be a better proposition. Don't you think?
Well, I mean, I don't think the wall is actually.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah. But I mean, we don't need it to deport people like that, or we don't not need it. But
that's what
we
I'm
should
saying.
be deporting people.
That's
and
what I'm
it's
saying.
too late. It's like the wall, even if she did it today, it's too late. She's already let in 20 million people.
This is my point. That's precisely my point. We need to get rid of people first, and then maybe you can build a wall. But it's too late to be like, it's ridiculous. We have to get rid of some of these people first. We have to send them back to where they came from.
Well, Kamala needs to give them all voting rights first. So she's going to be really, really busy with that.
Right. It's a total lie. This is all lies and propaganda, all of it.